Hi everybody. You're going to see me do a portrait. I'm filling in my portrait sketchbook number 3 before I then publish it on Amazon for you all to buy. My work looks so lovely in published art books. I love publishing the books, and Amazon is a really great place to do it. And I'm in control of it all. I can design and style the books exactly how I want, and I don't have to go on book tours unless I decide to. But you do have to, with regular book publishers, go on book tours and sign contracts and all the rest of it. This way, I'm in charge. And I've already done Prince Harry and Knuckles McGinty from Paddington 2. So I'm now working on inking some other characters from the 29th of June 2023. This page is interesting. I made this morning on the 29th of June some grey watercolour paint, handmade paint, and I like to do this, but I can't sell it because it just takes way too much work, but I like to make it every now and then. So this, I used a palette knife and scraped over the page just a little, and it's brilliant. None of it comes off on your hands as you'd expect with good watercolour, and it's made a kind of abstract look, which I like. So this picture I was just capturing from watching the TV, I think it was on YouTube, some shows from I think early 2000s, which was called Rosemary and Thyme, which is from the United Kingdom. It's a murder mystery, and they're gardeners, and they're played by Felicity Kendal and Pam Ferris. And Pam Ferris, of course, is Miss Trunchbull in the 1996 movie called Matilda, directed by Danny DeVito. And it's the absolute best, in my opinion, adaptation of the book by Roald Dahl, Matilda. It's very good. And this lady, Pam Ferris, played an excellent Miss Trunchbull. Apparently, rumour has it, she stayed in character on set. So all the children were kept on their toes. She wasn't just acting, on set. It was all the time. So I imagine the children were rather worried. But she's a very good actress. And I like Rosemary in Thyme. It's very peaceful, even though it is about murder, and they find murder in the garden and all the rest of it. It's not realistic, it's nice. Kind of a British murder mystery. It's not graphic violence, it's just like Murder, She Wrote. Nice with a cup of tea. I don't drink tea, actually, I drink cocoa. And did you know cocoa is completely different to hot chocolate? It is. They used to say cocoa was associated with older people, as in the elderly. I am not old, even though I am 42. I don't look it or sound it or behave like it, though I try my best at times. But cocoa is a healthier option to hot chocolate. And hot chocolate tends to be it's already pre-mixed drink that is full of sugar. It's already pre-done for you. Whereas cocoa is pure cocoa powder with no sugar. And you can add your own sugar. or your own sweetener. And that's what I like to do. 100% pure cocoa powder tends to be a cheaper option as well than the hot chocolate. And I prefer dark chocolate, and hot chocolate tends to be milk chocolate, and that's the other thing. So you learn something new every day. So I've done that. She was wearing a hat in this episode. I like to just, when I'm watching the show, if there's a particular angle or movement that people do, I pause it and try to capture it. And if I don't pause it, I'm capturing it for a few seconds so it can go wrong. And then this one is the Felicity Kendall, and she plays Rosemary Boxer. And she was also in the BBC comedy The Good Life. I think that was around about the 70s, before I was born, but I do love it, particularly the Christmas one. It's a very simple, fun comedy and innocent, and I'm all for that. So I've been busy. I haven't been able to do many YouTube videos. I'm working with my little Da Vinci art frames, which I am loving the concept. The art frames, I'll link my latest short video, which has gained over 300 views. I am so happy. It's brilliant, and it is very helpful to promote such an ingenious product. They are very durable art frames that can store your artwork. Originally designed for children to get their artwork off of a fridge, because they create so much artwork, parents can sometimes not know what to do with it and may resort to binning it. And so now, with the art frame, you can store up to 50 drawings of children's artwork, which is usually created on very thin printer paper. So that kind of thinness will fit in the frame for 50 sheets. Whereas my artwork is on thicker art paper, which is around 150 GSM, and that fits 12, which for me was perfect for my mini La Scapigliata collection that I created with my Conte pencils. And I know where they all are now when it's in the frame, and I can rotate them as and when I wish to, or I can literally just leave them in there knowing that they're safe from mould, dust, light, and all the rest of the awful things that can age and damage your work. So I'm really, really pleased that they reached out to me. So then we've done that, and then I started watching, well, we as a family are watching 24 with Kiefer Sutherland. That was, I think that started in early 2000 and finished in about 2012 or something. But we like to rewatch it because it's, so great. And this character is called Miss Driscoll, because we're on series 4 at the time of this video. And she is in charge of the CTU unit at the moment. Now, and CTU, well, 24 is for ages like 18 upwards, because it's a military, policey, secret agent kind of thing. And it is very graphic with violence and stuff. But I look away and mute it when there's any awful things going on. But I like looking at the characters. They're interesting. And this one, as I say, her haircut reminded me sadly of a, I don't know, she just didn't look all there. I think it's the stress of running her department. So I thought I'd capture that. Quite a few of the characters in here will be from the 24 show, because by the time the afternoon comes when we watch it, is the time I get to sketch, because up until then I'm busy doing other stuff. And if you're still watching, everybody, thank you ever so much. I really appreciate your support. And please like my video, give me the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Subscribing is completely free, and the word subscribe on YouTube just means to follow. So you hit the button, it is to follow me and my content. And each time I upload a new video, you will be notified. And that's what the follow button is. Well, the subscribe button is a follow button. Thank you ever so much. The other ways to support me, you can buy me a coffee. Well, it's a cocoa that I would be buying, but it's called Buy Me a Coffee. And I think my all of my information is below this video. And if it isn't, it will be in my link on Instagram, if you check that out. There's lots of ways to show your support to me. Sharing my work on your social medias, the thumbs up here on YouTube, sharing it from YouTube, giving me a comment. You know, there's lots of free ways to show your support. And I'm grateful for any support you can kindly give. Now this character is not of anybody in particular. It's random, just from an internet search. Now the tennis is on in the United Kingdom, Eastbourne it's called, and I was just trying to capture really quickly one of the commentators that was talking. I'm not really into sport, I have to say. The whole thing bores me. But when it is on and I happen to be about, I like to capture some interesting looking people. And again, my style is not hyper-realistic or realistic. You know, sometimes it might be more realistic than others. And other times I am just going for capturing the shape and form. And if you're stuck for ideas of what to draw, if you're going through the dreaded art block or something, just take a break. With art block, you need to take a break. That is what I did. And it was for almost a year that I didn't really do much art at all because I'd completely burnt out. And I didn't think I was going to draw again. This was about maybe 2 years ago. And it did concern me because I was drawing every day and really pushing myself with my YouTube channel, trying to get content out every day and doing TikTok and everything. And it was just too much. And in the end, it didn't prove to grow my channel anyway. I think there is a magic genie that helps channels grow so fast, because whatever I and others do, it's not always going to grow your channel as fast as you would like, or that you see other channels growing. You know, there is, I'm not sure, some magic thing, and no matter how many videos I watch about how to grow your channel, it doesn't work. So you have to kind of not exhaust yourself and just accept that it will grow when it grows, and you have to just go with it and not force it. And this again is a random person from the internet. And the pen I'm using is a Lamy All-Star, and the ink in it is the Aubergine drawing ink or sketch ink by Roy Klinger, and I got that from Senoyer. I have an unboxing video from about January of this year, but you can also get it from Jackson Art Supplies. And it does last a while. I mean, I use it almost every day, these two pens. This yellow one by Lamy is a new one, but I got, I think, in May of this year, 23. And it's a fine nib one. But again, they're both filled with the same ink. And I fill up the pen maybe once or twice a week, and it has a converter in each pen. So we've still got quite a lot of ink left in my bottle. Sometimes I get things falling out of here, but that's because I overfill everything, because there's nothing, no pencil case that can actually hold all of my stuff. So I'm always looking for, this holds the most, I have to say, and has been the easiest, and it's much better than just throwing it all into a box or a bag. There is organisation there. But I have a lot of loose things. I was looking, but of course they're so expensive. The what are they called? I was originally looking for the Delphonics pouch, but then I thought that's no good because it's more like a toiletry bag. Then I saw Peg and Owl, and it's a duck canvas roll with like it's like a pencil roll, and then at one end is a zipper pouch. And I was thinking that would be a great idea, but then, apart from the price, I was thinking, I've seen other artists use them and they are really bulky, and it wouldn't fit. Once it's full, there's no way I could easily move it about, and I need to have my stuff to be able to move about wherever I go. So again, no, not for me. So this, the case you just saw, is by, what is it? It's a, I can't remember, but it's very popular. You'll see what they are on YouTube. I think I did do a video about it. I will try to link it at the end, because in there I say the name. And I also recently got this cute little character, which is a little ladybird, but it's a little vacuum. Now I use these for computer technicians, use them to suck up dirt in the keyboard. It was just under €15 on Amazon, and it picks up all of my eraser stuff. It's a brilliant gadget to have. Gosh, so basically I've got to do a lot of rubbing out and erasing of all the pencil marks in this book, and then I add colour. I won't be doing any adding of colour today, guys. I don't have the time, but I thought I'll get rid of as much pencil marks as I can, because if they're there too long they get a bit stubborn and they don't want to be erased. While we're watching the news, I will sketch characters that come on. Again, there's inspiration everywhere you look. A great way is when you're reading books or listening to audiobooks. Everybody conjures up different things in their imagination based on the same content, but everybody will see and think about it differently. And so that is another good way of getting your inspiration to fill your sketchbooks. You can also find my designs to purchase on many fun products from my Redbubble shop. I do pouches that you could put your own stationery in that feature my artwork. I do stickers, which would be great for your journals. Lots of fun products. I think, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it, and I'll be catching you really soon. Thanks ever so much for watching.